When teaching you about makeup, I just always want you to not overthink things and just try something that you think is exciting, that's interesting online, and see if it works for you. By the way, I'm obsessed with this new SPF stick. It's SPF 50 from Freaks of Nature. It is broad spectrum, designed to be used outside, outdoors for athletes. Not only for athletes, but designed with them in mind. That therefore filters down to the rest of us, whether or not we surf, rock climb, mountain climb, hike, run, whatever. Really cool brand called Freaks of Nature. Check it out. Now, I want you to rethink all makeup items and things and the order in which you do them. Because sometimes, for example, like my lip that I just did. I put my lip on. It's a little bit of a few things. Where is it? A little bit of the Rhode Peptide Lip Shape in Flex. And then a little bit of something in the middle that I'm working on for KJH brand. Now, what this did to my mindset is it made me be like, ooh, I like this kind of by itself. So therefore, where do I want to go from here? And it's interesting because often when you don't go by your regular formula of foundation and concealer first, which I think most people probably do, you actually end up doing different things, which I think pushes you into different comfort zones and realms in makeup. Like just sort of grabbing a product, grabbing whatever product feels like the right next step, as opposed to what is your normal next step in your routine. Just like let the product find its way into your hand, not the other way around. That way you actually play more. And like with makeup, that's, in my opinion, the cardinal rule is just to play. And actually through KJH brand, I want you to play. I want to encourage you to mix things and get your hands dirty and like really be sort of mixing and manipulating different textures. Like for example, I just put on this cream blush. I'm putting my highlighter over the top to create a gorgeous sort of sheeny finish. And actually you'll notice in a second when I'm kind of done doing this blush and highlight technique that I probably won't use half as much foundation and concealer that I would have used before. A lot of you'll be like, well, your skin's good, so you can do that. No, it's not the good skin that works, it's the technique. Yeah, of course the good skin helps, but like, doesn't really matter. I would do these same techniques on somebody that had breakouts or hyperpigmentation. I would just use a little bit more concealer where I needed it after the fact. But in actual reality, a highlighter and a blush, even though they're not a coverage product per se, they still provide coverage. Like, this isn't transparent. This isn't transparent. So everything on the face, pretty much, unless it's a sheer product, a transparent product, will give you some element of coverage. Therefore, kind of supplementing concealers and foundations. Therefore, making your makeup look natural. If you so want it to look natural. If you don't want it to look natural, then it doesn't matter. So for anybody that wants to know, this is a Mecca Cosmetica Weekend Skin Rose Hydra Lip and Cheek Tint. It's got a highlighter on the end, a blush here. I'm going to use a little bit of the Mecca Max Off-Duty Serum Concealer. I feel like this is going to be a similar Tower 28 finish, but I think, I don't know. Yeah, it's actually thinner, I'd say. It's very like thin and lightweight. And I'm just, oh, it's really, really nice. Oh, it's really nice. I'm definitely keeping hold of this. It's like thin and creamy, but gives coverage. Kind of like, if anybody remembers the NARS foundation in the taller bottle, quite thin, almost like that, but if that was square, it was like a weightless foundation serum skin tint thing with heavy coverage. However, that was never my favorite complexion product from them because I found that once the sort of texture of the product sunk into my skin, I was just left with pigment just sitting on the surface. It would cling to dry bits. I can't imagine this is going to do the same. This feels creamier. It's got like a little bit more moistness on the surface. Anyway, Melbourne's amazing. I had a little cheeky meeting with Mecca the other day about possible KJH brand stockist. I mean, we're a long, long ways away from that, but I mean, that would be a dream. Coffee here is amazing. The breakfast food here is amazing. So far, I've been to a few really good restaurants. Super Normal, I loved it. Gimlet, sister restaurant to Super Normal, also loved that. Twilight for breakfast, recommend. Faraday's Cage, breakfast place, very nice. I don't typically like contour crayons for eyes. Or, not contour crayons for eyes, but long wear cream eyeshadows for eyes. This is the Zoom Shadow Stick Matte Taupe. So we're going to give this a go. This is from Mecca. And I'm going to blend it in and see how I feel about that. Oh, wow, set quick. Oh, no, it didn't. It's fine. That's sometimes my pet peeve with cream shadows is they set too quick and then I can't blend them out. But this one actually is quite good and easy to use. You do have to blend a shadow stick quickly when you are using it, because if they set, then you will be left with hard lines. Very nice. I'm gonna go quite bold on this eye today, I think. Okay, these are very nice. Use the darker brown one just to shade a little bit more at the edges of the eye. I shouldn't have done what I just did. I mean, it's fine, but do one eye at a time. Don't scribble on both eyes and then blend after the fact, because if it sets, then you're kind of in trouble. This palette I got from the drugstore here. If the white balance wouldn't stop being biatch. Look at that. Oh. This is from a brand called Australis. Australis. I think I'm saying it right. Many people corrected me on my Instagram when I pronounced this brand name the other day. I use this like very sparkly pearl colour. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is special. I got my nails done by Trophy Wife Nails. Excuse my overexposure. So pearly pigments like this, I love to sort of use them elsewhere. Like for example, this pinkish one. You can't even tell that it's pink right now. But like, look at that. Oh yeah, so good. There's like 5 of these in different colour assortments. I'm definitely going to pick them up before I leave. The pigment is Beauteous. That's a red. You can use that to sort of shade this lip more if I want to. See what I mean about getting your hands dirty? Just like play and like mess with stuff. Very nice indeed. Might use a bit of that on the eye. You get to create this cool dimensional lip in a second. So don't overblend things in. If you overblend things in that are products with texture, then you will lose the texture. Using a little bit of another shade, because why not? This shade, it's kind of a blue. Just in there, just to... Very cool. I mean, this isn't your everyday lip, but who cares? Gotta have fun, right? This is sort of shower makeup, but I'm not gonna wash it off. I don't know whether I recorded the last bit or not, because I realised I wasn't recording. And then I pressed stop and start, and now I don't know whether I captured that last thing. I'm using this reddish colour from this palette just to further enhance this. Oh my god, the light of the brush and my light is creating a shadow on my face. It's not a filter, I swear. Look. I don't do filters. See the point? I love this makeup. Yeah. I'm gonna use this reddish mascara. This is from Japan. It's called Uzu. It's called Uzu, made in Japan. It's kind of like a red cherry colour. It's beautiful. Look at that. So good. Taupey, dirty eyes that are like grungy and not pretty, with pretty other things. Like pretty eyelashes or pretty lips, pretty cheeks. It just works. Because the taupe kind of like grunges it up a bit. So then the brush that you did your concealer with, whatever point you did your concealer or foundation, you can use this brush now to go back in and just refine and just pull things back. You don't even need more product in it. Just use the bristles and the texture from the bristles, what's left in the brush. If you are going to powder after mascara, just tap and press. Don't buff and scruff, because you will have floaty, why did I? Okay, my face is my light. You'll have, I thought I actually did have a filter on my face then, because sometimes this bloody app automatically puts a filter on you and you don't even realise because it's so delicate and soft. Is that, oh, it's the, I'm like, where are all these little things coming from? This is my compact mirror. I just don't want people to think I'm lying. But anyway, yeah, skin, texture. That wasn't an orb, that was dust. I think it's really funny when a piece of dust flies past my screen and people go, that was an orb. There's a ghost in your room. I did think there was a ghost in my room in London. I'll see if I can tell this story in less than 20 seconds, because that's all I've got left. So in my hotel in London, the door just started to open and close at this big window door thing at the end of the hallway, and it just was like this for like 20 seconds, like just slamming open and closing. Not even a door I can open and close myself. It finally stopped. I was freaked out. I walked back over to the TV area and there was a commercial and people were going,